Vanakkam. Hi friends, welcome back to Nageshwari's Kitchen. Today I'm going to share you two or three recipes using kale. I purchased this kale from direct from farmers. If you missed watching that video, I will give you the link in the description box below. Please check it out and keep supporting farmers. Buy more from farmers. If you know any other farmers market, please leave that in the comment section below. Then everybody can check farmers market in Melbourne. Let's go and prepare kale recipes. Before that, if you're watching Nageshwari's Kitchen for the first time, please subscribe to Nageshwari's Kitchen and press the notification bell symbol. You will get notified whenever I post my new videos. Let's get into the video. The first recipe is kale with sweet potato stir fry. I tried with normal potato as well, but with sweet potato and kale, it goes really very well, and also the sweet texture of the sweet potato and also the kale taste, it goes really well. I've taken around half a bunch of kale. Remove it with the stem. We are not going to use the stem, but do not throw it in the bin. Use it to your garden. Wash them completely at least couple of times and then chop them into fine pieces. Take a pan, add around 2 teaspoons of oil as per your choice, and add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Once the mustard seeds crackled, we are going to add our sweet potato. We are not going to add onion or anything else to this recipe, just sweet potato. If you want, you can add crushed garlic if you like in the oil itself. Add around half a teaspoon of salt or as per your taste. Saute them in this oil without adding any water. The sweet potato will cook really fast. It will cook in 5 to 10 minutes within no time. Just cover the lid and then cook for 2 to 3 minutes. So this is half done. You can see the sweet potatoes are turning into golden color and it's soft already within 3 minutes. See, it's almost done. Now we are going to add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. You can adjust the spicy level as per your taste. This portion will serve at least 4 people if you are serving along with some variety rice. If you are going to have just as it is, 2 people can eat this one. So the sweet potatoes are cooked. It's in the soft and crunchy condition now. I'm going to add to this half a teaspoon of chili powder. Um, I'm I'm going to make it as a mild dish because I'm going to serve this along with my lemon rice. It's a spicy lemon rice, so I'm going to make this sweet potato recipe as mild. So I'm adding just half a teaspoon. Now add the kale. I'm adding half a bunch of kale. See so much of kale leaves, but once it's cooked, you will see the amount of these leaves will turn into like a few spoons. Just add them how much you like. If you don't like kale, you can do the same recipe with spinach as well, or even methi leaves as well. Methi leaves also goes very well with sweet potato. You might have tasted aloo methi, but with kale also it will taste so yummy. Don't skip this. Try the recipe. If you like the recipe, or if you did any variation to this recipe, please share with us. Share in the comment section below so everybody will get benefit out of it. And if you know any other recipe using kale, please share that as well. If you cover the lid, the green color will disappear. That's why I'm not going to cover it. But if you cover also, it will cook faster. Just mix it gently because the sweet potatoes are already cooked. And see, I just covered for 1 minute. Look at the color of the kale. It turned into light um, brown color. So if you want the real green color, do not cover. It will cook as it is. But kale is little bit thick variety of leaves, so it will take some time to cook. So at the finishing touch, just add some freshly grated coconut. You can add desiccated coconut as well. So this is ready to serve. It's done. I didn't add too much of spices. I don't want to feel the spices in this. I want to feel the kale with the sweet potato. So try this. Do not try this recipe at home and leave your valuable feedback in the comment section below. So we will see the next recipe. This recipe goes very well with any variety rice, fried rice or lemon rice or tamarind rice, yogurt rice, sambar rice. It goes very well. Try this recipe, you will definitely love it. Kale is full of nutritious and rich in iron and more fiber content vegetable. You can grow in your garden as well. It's easy to grow. This is a Melbourne vegetable, so it will grow very nicely. I'm going to try that next year in my garden. The second recipe is kale bonda, that is a fritters. I'm going to show you two variations with deep fry and also with the normal pan. If you are following any diet, you can follow this recipe. It's very simple, and also it is so delicious. Try this recipe at home. You will definitely love it. If you are following diet, you can follow this second one. Let's start the bonda recipe. Hello, I'm preparing for both bonda and adda, both the recipe at the same time. So the mixer is going to be same for both. Add enough kale that how much you like. So I'm adding half a bunch of kale finely chopped. To this I'm adding besan flour, half a cup of besan flour, half a cup of rice flour, and add enough salt as per your taste. And I'm adding some plain flour. It gives you nice binding to this recipe. If you don't like plain flour, you can add besan flour itself little bit more. If you add just besan flour, you will taste like pakoda taste. If you add plain flour, it will taste really good, and along with this kale. So add enough salt, and then 1 teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of fennel powder, and to this I'm adding 2 chopped green chilies and 1 shallot finely chopped, and some fried cashew nuts. I have fried cashew nuts, so I'm adding this. If you have raw cashew nuts, you can add that as well. So to this recipe we do not need too much of onion. I want to feel the kale taste to this fritters. So please do not add too much of onions to this recipe, and also it will leave to lot of moisture as well. So just mix everything together. Add enough water because this kale it will not lose moisture, so you will not have a moisture to mix it. So add enough water. Just make it as a soft dough. It's not going to be a running consistency. It's going to be a soft dough consistency, just little bit more than the soft. See, so this is the consistency. If you make round balls, it should form as a ball and do not press too much when you're making balls. Just gently hold them and make it into a round shape. So the shapes is just as per your choice. It doesn't matter, but the taste is going to be same. You can just use as a triangle shape or square shape, oval shape, whatever the shapes that you like. You can roll that in this in the board and then make it into the shapes that you like. So now heat the oil, enough oil to fry. So add in all the dumplings to this. Do not add too much, so the oil temperature will slow down and it will absorb too much of oil. So add enough amount of balls to this oil and then fry in a medium flame. So you have to get the golden color consistency, and make sure the flame is on medium. Do not cook this in a high flame, so that you will get nice golden color on the outside, but inside it will not cook. So you have to fry them in a medium flame consistency. Now it's ready to serve. Look at the color, it's golden and crispy outside and soft inside. So now I'm frying the second batch. So let's check how it's the inside. I will open one and show you. It looks so yummy. It's golden, crispy outside, and inside it's so soft. See the consistency, it looks perfect. You can make more variations just using these bondas, that is fritters. You can make a vada curry, dahi curry. There are more variations. You can even add these dumplings in a chicken curry or goat curry as well. It goes very well. I'm going to have it as it is today, but when I do this type of recipes, I will share that in my future videos. Try this home. Fry these bondas. You can serve as a starter or a evening snack. And if you have any leftover bondas, you can always use that to make curry. You with prepare that curry with yogurt and put all these dumplings in this curry, and it will soak, and you can serve this as a main course. Take a flat pan or a dosa pan and take enough amount of the dough, the same dough that we used for bonda, that is fritters, and press it in the pan as thick as you like. So I'm going to make it as a just normal, around 5 millimeter thickness. You can press it in the pan itself, so it will not stick and easy to turn as well. So I'm going to make a multiple in the same pan. If you want to if you are trying this the first time, just do it one at a time, because I did so many times these recipes. So I'm going to do it two or three in the same pan at the same time. So if you're following any diet and if you don't want to eat the deep fried item, so you can try this kind of recipe. And it absorbs only less oil and also not lot of nutritious and healthy version. So you can try this recipe as well. It's so yummy. You can have it as a sandwich or even burger. So I cooked more varieties today, so my cooktop is really messy, so I have to clean after this. And once is after like 3 minutes or 4 minutes, turn to the other side. Make sure the flame is on medium. Do not put the flame on high. Just leave it cook on medium flame. Then only you will get a nice and crispy outside and soft inside. Just turn couple of times until it's cooked. So it will take around 7 to 10 minutes to cook this dish, because we are cooking on a medium flame, and also we want the golden crispy texture. So I'll show you just one with more oil. So if you add more oil, always taste it'll taste tastier, it will be yummy. So there is no doubt about it. So if you like more crispy, more little bit of, you're not worried about how much oil you're adding to this recipe, so you can add 1 or 2 teaspoons of oil while you're turning to each side. See, look at the consistency. It looks so crispy outside. Definitely it's going to be yummy, there is no doubt about it. So if you like a tastier version, you can add little bit of oil on both sides, so it will taste even more better. So try all these recipes in your house, and don't forget to subscribe this channel and keep supporting Nageshwari's Kitchen. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. If you like this video, please thumbs up and share with your friends. Please subscribe to Nageshwari's Kitchen. I will see you in another video. Bye.